I mean, for you, it doesn't matter, man. It really doesn't matter. The mic is underneath the phone, yeah?
Yeah. Welcome, reporting live for 3rd Avenue. I'm joking, I was just watching an SNL skit with my brother. I was at work and I was on YouTube. Yes, we do watch YouTube in the office. You ain't always working, man. Hope the boss is not listening to this. But and so I was watching like SNL. So I saw a skit because back in high school, you used to see a lot of SNL skits, man. And I saw, man, you would watch these skits, you laugh your ass off and feel it. So I'm like, okay, let me click on these new ones, I saw this girl from The Bear.
Which girl?
The one who's always on the edge, man. Black girl on The Bear.
Oh, yeah.
So
the
she
weird
was
teeth. The bunny teeth.
Okay.
But I mean, that's a defining factor. You should just start it with that, bro.
Okay, that's not even... I didn't even think about it like that. But anyway.
Yeah.
So I saw a skit. I'm like, okay, let me click on the skit. I click on the skit. I watch it for 5 minutes. And not laugh. You know what I mean? I did not even laugh once, bro. Like, I didn't even crack up into a laugh. Like, I didn't do anything. And then I watched an older skit from, 7 years ago. And then I had a little bit of chuckles there. And I'm like, damn, man. I think comedy is very different because of where we are as a generation, where I think people don't take jokes for what they are, jokes. Yeah, it's always like deeper than what it is,
Yeah.
And
I was telling that there was when I went to go watch the Pop-Up's birthday special. There was this guy Lelo. He's a fat guy, really fat, like big. And the fucked up thing was, he said so many fat jokes, but because he's fat, people feel like they are able to laugh. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, I was kind of like a bit touched because I made when I made the fat joke the other night.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, that was a solid fat joke. Like, it was a really solid joke, but people didn't feel the need. They felt like they didn't want to laugh because they feel like maybe you're being insensitive and stuff like that. But I understand that this is the best thing about comedy. If, let's say, you're in a fucking wheelchair, you can make fun of yourself being in a wheelchair and everyone will laugh. But when you are someone else making fun of those people, then everyone feel like it's something. But I feel like then now, as you said now, bro, like the essence of comedy now has changed. And I feel like everyone is noticing it now. And I think comedy now is going to go back to what it is. Because now people just feel like, yo, dude, we're tired of this. You say one little thing, oh my God, you're so insensitive. Like, nigga, please, nigga. Like, for real, it's just a bloody joke, man. But, hey.
Yeah, that's crazy. Anyway, guys, just to do a few intros, man. It's Hussein here, back on 3rd Avenue. Today, it's just gonna be me and Vinny hosting.
Yeah,
as you know, as we said last week, Ego did get a job, so he is currently at work so he'll join us when he can. Don't know when. Ramos is also busy with his own stuff, so we hope in the future he comes back and host with us again. So
I feel like the audience will fuck with him a lot. So even though he was a bit nervous about the whole thing.
I feel like you shouldn't be nervous just having a conversation. You know what I mean? I think people don't realize how interesting we are as human beings in the conversations we have because of, I think, what I've noticed, because of what we watch and consume on a daily basis, we think we're very basic. And we're not. I believe that there are so many layers to us. No matter if you think you're the most boring person in the world, you trust me, my man or my girl or whatever.
Yeah.
You are the most interesting person to someone else. It's just that maybe you've never come across as someone maybe someone never came and wanted to be interested. And trust me, man, there are people who actually want to get to know you, man. They want to know. So
we just need the world to see it.
Yeah.
I feel like the reason why you are not gonna feel like you ain't doing shit, bro. Have you seen what niggas be doing? Like the things that you see on social media. Like you could be on like a simple TikTok video, bro. Like 5 seconds in, you're seeing someone going to fucking Spain, and obviously you're gonna start feeling like, what the fuck am I doing right now? You're obviously sitting down and scrolling on your phone, but that's where you start now feeling as if you're not enough. I feel like that's the whole thing about not being enough.
I think that the main thing that we need to always like remember as people is that we should focus less on seeing the end result. Because remember, when I show you that I have this thing, you don't see the blood, you don't see the sweat, or maybe you don't even know how I got it, right?
Yeah.
Or even if you do, you don't care. You just say, I want that, and I don't want to do maybe the hard work or lose who I am to get it. Because at the end of the day, let's be real, man. Some people are trading who they are for the sake of whatever they want in their life. We're going on a private trip and stuff, and they lose who they are for the sake of that. And so obviously, yes, you're watching something on the screen, but you need to be aware, man. Like, I'm not a person who shies away knowing that when I consume content on a daily basis, it does something to me. It does something to make me feel some type of way. It can make me feel good. It can make me feel bad. It can make me feel anxious, can make me worry about things I never worried about because someone pointed it out. So, you always just gotta be, I think, super conscious and not shy from the fact of like, I think when I use Instagram and I wanna stay away from it, I feel like I'm quitting something. Then hey man, I do genuinely have a problem. Like, I haven't been on Instagram in a minute, but I always feel as if, what's going on there, man?
I mean, bro, you're only human. Like, say, man.
I mean, yeah, but like, you can't just just act as if
like it's dead or it's not that nice.
If you told someone like 20 years ago that would be something that
people have to
then someone would be like,
restrain
what
themselves
are you
from doing
about? It's super crazy.
Yeah, nah, for real, man. But hey, man, besides all that deep chats about social media, man, I feel like sometimes we have that conversation so often.
Yeah,
but hey,
it's bro, like your mom yelling at you
type of vibe. But hey, bro, like what I would say, man, that shit's gonna stick. And it's gonna be here.
It's forever here.
Low-key, I ain't gonna lie, it makes you feel like you're gonna be interested in seeing how like society is gonna go from here. You get me? Because at this point, I ain't gonna lie, this is wild. Like, I can imagine doing high school. No, not even high school. Primary school. If Instagram and TikTok is alive. Like, I remember back in primary school, there'll be those group chats. And like people will be like, just like, and that time that group chat is probably mixed even, brother.
Yeah.
And then like there'll be like people talking shit like, yeah, this guy did this, and then everyone will be like, there'll be a whole uproar like, oh, what the fuck, this nigga farted in class, it was just that. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I think there's situations where, bro, they could be like exposing you on TikTok for shit that you did in school, and then now niggas in fucking Japan know that you did some wild shit in school because someone decided to post it. Like, someone can just decide to post you crying, crying at high school or primary school because some bitch cheated on you. And then they post, yo, look, hey guys, shame, heartbreak. And now forever, brother, without your consent, this shit is gonna be trending.
But it might not be trending. You might become the certified meme of what people go through whenever they
give a fuck.
That's
wild, nigga.
Wait. There's times where I'll feel like I'm overwhelmed and I think about that 21 Savage Breakfast Club and it's a meme.
Yeah.
And it's like, man, sometimes I just cry. Because I'm like, you understand when I'm like, when I watch it, I'm like, I feel you, bro. Because like at the same time, I get you. It's like, I think what we need to be aware of is the art of selling end of the world propaganda type of shit. Because remember, we're only going to talk about what the social media, AI, and all this stuff.
They're becoming like Jehovah's Witnesses, man.
Okay, we're not going to do that. We're not going to get into that.
This not even listen. It's not even, listen to me. It's genuinely a really good comparison. Let me explain why. The Jehovah's Witnesses, their whole concept is that we need to prepare for Armageddon. That is pretty much the basis of all religion. All religion says, guys, we are here to prepare for the end of the world. I find that crazy now when I think about it.
We're not gonna
for the end of the world.
We're not gonna go into that because it's like a whole.
Yeah, I'm not saying
like that's another conversation.
That the world now, I was going back to your point. You were making the point that now we're living in a society where fear basically sells. Like to sell the idea that the bad is coming, and I feel like it's what keeps people glued to their phones. Like, we don't want to see good shit, we want to see the bad, so that we can create conversations. And these conversations will be continuously perpetuated through media conglomerates, because that's how these motherfuckers make money. They make money through what? Bloody eyes and attention. And now, back then, they used to like fight for people's attention through television, newspapers, articles, all that jazz. But now it's more focused on digital, on the phones. And they're realizing that niggas are now predominantly on their phones. Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't know if you would be shocked if someone told me they watch TV.
I mean, TVs. Oh, okay, wait. I have like a different.
Like, what would you be watching?
There was like a time.
You'd be missing half your shows.
Like 20. When was it? Was it 20? Early 2022. I used to be like fascinated with television again when I got home back from uni, and I would just watch television. I would enjoy the ads, take a break. Because, once the ad break came in, you could go to the bathroom, do what you need to do, go grab this and stuff. You know what I mean? So, going back, what I said with this social media, AI, whatever, the world is going to end, is what sells. At the end of the day, man, like my man Sean said once that I was speaking to him, and I was going through a difficult time at the time, and he's like, if you're in a burning house, you're going to think the world is burning. And I always thought about it, like, if I come and tell you, and that's what starts happening, like, when you're consuming certain content. That's the problem. I'm sure, bro, there's plenty of articles and videos and podcasts that go deep in analysis of what these algorithms do, right? If I choose today that I'm going to search about heartbreak, and that's what I'm going to do, bro, that algorithm is going to cater for me of my heartbreak, right? It's not going to try and challenge the status quo. Actually, Google and all you big companies take notes. If someone's probably searching things that seem very worrying, maybe stop pushing positive content. What about actually doing AI to do shit like that?
You actually make a good point. I'm like, hey man,
like what if
these motherfuckers, do you know what I find fucked up? These motherfuckers know that a nigga's about to kill himself, right? They will know that a nigga's about to slaughter himself. Instead of saying, hey, maybe we should give him an ad that says, hey man, do you want to just speak to someone? You want to speak to a therapist? Instead, the niggas will advertise Nikes that you can't afford, so they make you even feel more shit that you're thinking, you know what, man? I might as well end this right now.
Like, at the end of the day, it's like one of those things where
I crack myself up, man.
It could be done so much better. Like, it could be done so much better. I genuinely believe that if we stayed away from what's wrong and focus on what's right, we could actually fix it. Because remember, most of the times I've noticed, bro, we are all so quick to judge and complain and talk about what this does and what this does, and then no one comes up with any solutions.
Yeah, true, man. It's good to chat,
It's
good to have chats. So
no one comes up with any solutions. Everyone's gonna come up about what is wrong with the world and what is this, so what I could say from all of this, and social media and everything. Hey, man, use it responsibly. Know what you put out in the world does affect people. I think the main thing is that we think that we don't. People see your stuff, man, like I said the other time. So I would say, man, as corny as it sounds, preach love. You know what I mean? Show love. You never know who's going to see that and who's going to need it, right? I get it, man. Shit's difficult, man. Being an adult now, graduates at the wrong time after, the pandemic, after 2008. Like, none of it is like...
Yeah, but she was good in 2008. But before that,
Yeah, I mean, we were young.
Nigga, you could get
Okay, music was lit.
Yeah.
Music was lit.
Yeah.
2007 was lit. Music was lit. I think that's the year where I thought, like... This music thing was good.
South Africa was establishing a hip hop scene.
It's starting to get bigger.
What the hell was I trying to say? Hip hop? What is it? Hip hop? What the fuck was I trying to say? But man, they were trying to establish a hip hop scene. Yeah,
so at the end of the day, man, I get it. This social media chat, everyone's gonna talk about it, and everyone knows what to do. We all know when it's getting too much. Let's be real. You know what I mean? We know when we gotta pull out. And that sounded funny when I said it. I don't know.
The pause. That's what
Hey,
this is what everyone says nowadays. Pause.
Wait,
hey, bro, this pause thing's getting out of hand. I'm telling you.
But like energy, actually, while we was there, I was telling my brother we spoke, man. So I was doing I was watching some YouTube videos. Since my YouTube algorithm, surprisingly, is messed up ever since I started posting, and so it's TikTok now. So I know what's going on in the world. Before, I didn't know what trends are keeping up. So now, ladies, we've got soft guys. We call them soft guys era or something like that.
Is this actually a thing?
Yeah. So the soft guy era is basically the opposite of what soft life is for females. You understand what I'm saying, ladies? So ladies, mainly they saying is, if you ain't got no whip, you ain't got time to pay for my dinner, take me out as a gent, we ain't working.
Is that what they call the soft guy era?
Yeah, that's soft guy era, man.
Bro, this is cap. You can't tell me this thing's...
I swear, bro, it's like a bunch
of... So niggas are fighting back with bitch tactics. Nah, man.
Wait. Hold up.
Nah, man.
Okay, ladies, I hear you. Y'all want to be spoiled. Have you ever thought about...
Bro, watch this thing not fucking work.
Yeah. I mean...
watch this not work.
I don't know.
I can't believe that you...
I know we don't have an audience.
Niggas...
But whoever in the future thinks ladies would genuinely pay for a good-looking guy, and this guy maybe he has his way established, and you can take him out for dinner, hey, let us know. Okay, I say sharp.
No, listen. I just find it ridiculous how you, Bruce, genuinely think you guys can one-up women.
Yeah, maybe. I don't.
Man, that's ridiculous.
I think
it's a good idea. I mean,
it goes two ways. I'm not really into these one-upping, gender politics like that, right? Where I'm talking specifically in dating scenes and stuff. But what I'm saying is, it goes two ways. You as a human being, it is your right to have a preference.
Yes.
As much as a lady would say, I like a 6-foot guy.
Yeah.
A guy needs to have a 401k. That's what called retirement pension fund, for all you don't know. He works at a hedge fund. I don't think we got hedge funds in SA. I don't even know. But basically, yeah, that's your preference. Now, if this guy says, I want a beautiful girl, she needs to be this like this, she needs to be a lawyer, drive a whip like this. To be fair, ladies, y'all are up, and I'm so super proud of you. I actually, to be honest, well done. Keep pushing each other to do that. However, just be worried, man. Yeah, you see now this guy here is sitting here and telling you this is not gonna work. Hey, how many home girls do we know and they're like, hey, Chomi, I know this guy is bad for me.
Brother, man, let me tell you
Brother,
something.
listen.
You know if this, bro, do you know how many niggas are bitchless right now, nigga? You
I don't
wanna
know.
come tell them now, whatever Sunday? Bro, it's niggas, bro, some niggas are so down bad that the fact that you are trying to even give them more standards, you think it's gonna improve their lives?
I don't
Niggas,
think
niggas are not gonna get anything.
I think what the issue is that obviously, man, you grow up, right? You have those same standards when you're a younger person. You say, oh, I want a guy like this. I want a woman like this. I want to do this. But then in turn, you start realizing the most cheesiest thing. You gotta better yourself first.
Yeah, no, okay, no.
It, like at the end of the day is that, remember, once you start bettering yourself, you're gonna start developing your own standards.
Yeah,
Same
true.
thing, opposite.
No,
it doesn't matter. You're going to somewhat develop standards because you're gonna be like, hey, and that's okay, right? At the end of the day, for me, soft guy era, hilarious. I just wanted to tackle it. You know, it's something funny to witness. Do I think these things are like good for us as a generation, as the young people? Nah, B. I don't think these things are good. I think people make us fight and actually not work together. You understand? And I say that in a being that at the end of the day, man, life is unfair. If you're 6 foot and you're beautiful, you become a model. That's life, right?
Yeah.
If you're not, you don't become a model, right? If you are in a specific looking way, you might get that job first considered, even though you're good at the job. But the ideal, I'm even talking about guys, man. The ideal fact that I can look at you and say, nah, this guy is a nice, proper guy.
Yeah.
I'll give him a shot. And then you go cook.
Pretty privileged.
Did you know what I mean? Those things are there, man. It's just life, right? People are never going to be unbiased, man. And the only realization, man, if you really want to know why these only things can be real, is if you let the robots take part. Because the robots, think about it. The robots could have a truly unbiased view and people wouldn't like it. Think straight.
No, you're trying to say they'll be more objective?
They could be more objective, but I don't think the world wants to be objective.
Of course. Why would want to do that, brother? You see, we still look. Then wouldn't you say then that defeats the whole purpose of the idea of equality?
Yeah.
And that's where my problem starts with communism ideas and socialistic ideas.
To be fair,
that's where my problem starts.
Like I said,
if that can't be even remotely, bro, there's never been in existence since this earth has started where everyone was equal. There's never.
Yeah, with me, like at the end of the day, I'm gonna be real with people. Like yeah, man, like with all talking about, like I said, I believe human beings are complicated. There are many layers. So when you group people and say, we're gonna do this from a socialist point of view, a communist, there are certain things that would work in your life that needs a social component, right? There's layers, right? A financial component, a religious, spirituality, mental and emotional. You know what I mean? So I believe that in turn, that when you focus on the individual, like if you're individualistic individual, you say, I don't care what happens, I'm gonna set my standards here and I'm gonna treat people right because I'm gonna try to be me, right? If everyone did that and say, I'm gonna focus on what I screw up in, oh, trust me, man, the world would be like, it will be pushing on. But remember, the easiest thing to do every time in our life is to just judge people. Have you ever caught yourself hating on someone? And you're like,
it's so easy.
And you're like, why am I hating on this guy, man? This guy actually spawned, and I envy this guy. I want what the guy has, and I'm out here hating because it makes me feel some type of.
Yeah, it makes you feel better.
You know.
Yeah, it makes you feel so much better.
It's super crazy.
Like, that nigga stole that car. No, when you say like, that nigga stole that car.
Yeah, I know. I used to do it a lot with my hands. Like, hey, you know the guy, you know, but he's smart. He studies actuary, and I'm like, me. Like me would just pop out.
Yeah.
What you trying to say about me? Huh? How many times you think you failed? Huh? Have you ever thought about that? It's just hating. Come on, you just don't want to be like that, man. You just be jealous.
Yeah.
But anyway, guys, I just wanted to let you know this weekend I was watching The Ultimatum. My brother hasn't watched it.
Brother, you know, before you go to that, I was listening to Shits and Gigs podcast.
Yeah.
Is it Shits or Shigs and Gigs? I don't know. But yeah, bro, these niggas were talking about Invincible. And you've been telling me to watch it.
Oh, the series?
Yeah, bro, the way... Brother,
So
let me listen to me. The way this guy was hyping this shit up, and the both of them, like you could sense the ultimate passion for this shit. I was like, you know what, man, I'm gonna need to run this shit up. You know, that's.
And the worst part is you actually pay for the Amazon.
Yeah, bro, and
literally you're the one who pays for it. And the reason I told you to get it was because I wanted to watch season 2.
Bro, I'm trying to watch The Shy, man. I'm trying to finish that shit,
bro.
Man.
But with Invincible, the thing is with Invincible is a slow cooker, man. It deals with the realistic things about being a superhero, right? But not only in that, like, you were a superhero, but you were a teenager.
Yeah.
You still want the girl. You still want to be normal. But it's actually not gonna work.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, they just kill people, man. Like,
I remember this nigga, he kept on saying in the Shits and Gigs podcast, he kept on saying this one line, I thought you were stronger than this. And he's like, that line? I'm like, nigga, what's going on? Nigga, like, what's going on?
I don't know, bro. Just
and
watch.
now you're thinking, I forgot. Now I'm thinking, bro, this thing has like 45-minute episodes, bro.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's an animated. You usually animated like
series,
24.
Yeah,
so this one tackles it like a series.
Now you have to watch it, bro. But I'll invest, bro. If I watch at least one episode a day, you know, maybe 2.
Yeah, man. So it's like a super thing, you know. We'll talk about it once you watch it. Let me not go into it, and then you find your own way, and then we'll talk about it.
I want to hear what this hype is all about. Yeah.
Nah, the hype is totally worth it, especially when you get to season 2. It's gonna be crazy. So yeah, man, I was watching The Ultimatum.
Yeah.
So first we watched the South African one. Hey man, I was talking to people at work about this, right?
Yeah.
And I had to confess. I had to say, I can't watch The Ultimatum alone.
Yeah.
So now there's times where I gotta beg my hand,
bro,
to watch it, because now it makes me look. On my first episode, I told you hate fuels the world. You know, I get to the crib for the first one, the South African version one that came out first.
Yeah.
They're watching it. I just started hating. Just hate from a, what is this? What are you watching?
Yeah.
7 episodes in, bruv. My hand makes a mistake and says this one. I say, nah. Remember in episode 2, this nigga did 1, 2, 3. Yeah. I knew I was caught deep. I get to the crib this week. I go there to my hands. Click now. Baby, don't you want to watch the Ultimatum USA version?
Yeah.
Fire. That one. First I thought the South African one was drama.
Yeah.
This one, bro. Before they even get 3 weeks. Where they pick dates. After they go on dates, they're like, I want to live with that person.
Is that how the show works?
Yeah. So basically, you go with your hand, right? You go with your hand. She gave you an ultimatum, or the other way around. Like, this nigga doesn't want to marry me.
Okay.
Then after that, y'all kind of break up. You know, air codes for those ones who can't see. Break up.
So
and
like a separation.
Yeah, and then now you go take those other guys as partners.
Damn.
Y'all pick each other.
Why would you sign up for this shit?
Yeah.
It's wild.
So they'll pick each other. So, the first time we watched, usually what happens is you find, now I've been cooking this one, she gonna pick me, she won't pick you, now you know her. I thought me and this one, I told her I wanted kids. Well, I thought we were on the same vibe.
But nigga, you came there with the wife, low-key.
Another nigga's like, I can't do this. He proposes. First episode.
Wait, he proposes to who?
To the hand.
Yeah, say
now
no,
wait,
bro. That would
wait.
Right
now
there,
this hand, firstly, when they went on to these dates, right? She got rejected twice. Her name was Alexis.
So no one even wanted her.
She got rejected from the guy she was into. Yeah. And that guy first did it like a smooth, he let her down. The next day she came back and he's like, but I told you this yesterday. And I had to say, I'm not attracted to you. Now she was not. Yo. So now when that guy was there, she tried to ruin this nigga's integrity and say, yeah, you know, Kobe is really not that nice. He basically told me he's not attracted to me to my face with no thing. Why lucky man's up, proposes, goes. Now this
same man that they rejected.
Yeah, now the other guy, he's like, you know what, I can't take this. I realize I want to be with Alexis, you know. He break up with her, you know, like he goes and he proposes there and everyone's like, oh, now this other guy he wants kids. You know what I mean? Yeah. He wants kids. But his hand doesn't, she's not sure she wants kids. Right? Yeah. And he's like, I want kids. All he talks to on these dates, he's talking about how much he wants kids. That's his selling point, bruv.
He wants kids.
Like, when he's cooking up those mummies up for the 3 weeks, yeah, he's just telling them about kids. He tells the other hand, I'm gonna pick you. Like he whispers. That girl's like, what? Fuck off. So after this nigga. So this guy, Kobe, this other guy, wanted his hand. The one who doesn't want kids. So he's like, I pick you. Then that other guy in the, the behind the scenes talking things, like, I don't trust Kobe. No, he stands up. And he goes and proposes. Damn. So and everyone is like, I don't believe this was genuine.
He just.
That's when I knew we talked to South African one. Because it was already drama before we even got into the house.
So they're not even in the house yet.
So hey man, tap in, we'll discuss it. I know
who am I gonna tap in with, bro? My hand is adamant. But every weekend.
And the thing is,
she's like, I don't like these things. Last time she said that shit, we watched 2 seasons of Are You the One in 1 weekend. Now I'm like, baby, let's run this shit up. We're gonna be left behind now.
When your man wants to watch reality TV, he needs you.
This is the one time.
He needs
one moment.
Because he can't be caught lacking watching.
The other time, I won't lie, bro. I was feeling like a bad bitch. I was feeling like a bad bitch that day. I remember my girl went home to visit. So I was by the apartment by myself. I was chilling. I smelled a little bit of weed, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm like, man, you know what the fuck I'm gonna do today? I'm gonna watch the Kardashians. Then I run that shit up. Gunman, watching these rich bitches spending money. Busy thinking, yeah, man, that's the life I'm gonna give my girl one day, man. I was like, I ain't giving a fuck. But on a regular, bro, I can't be now when I get back home. You bumper me at the back room.
Yeah, man. I was out here talking to my colleagues about the ultimatum. Me, bro. I just discussed number one hater, number one who hated on the thing, bro. So you gotta tap in, but it's so weird, man, watching it and then thinking. And one thing I'll tell you about the ultimatum if you watch it, the people who are not meant to be together, will be the ones who get married.
Damn, that's wild. That's crazy.
The ones who actually say, nah, this is a bit of problematic issues here. Like, there's a lot.
That's crazy.
Like, y'all not meant to be. And he's like, you know what? Yeah, man, some of them, we even check, bro. Checking what's going on after. I didn't even want to search. Yeah. So I gotta tell my hand and her sister, like, hey man, I wonder.
Yeah, he started like, hey,
wonder if Zay and Ray are together.
They were like, oh, let's check it out. Because now imagine one day, imagine getting caught, like, rather be caught searching up porn. Now you get caught. They were like, nigga, you were searching. It's like watching The Bachelor. Did Rachel and them decide to get married afterwards? Like, nigga, what the fuck's wrong with you, nigga?
There's just sometimes where you just don't want to watch
Yeah, I tell you, that's what I call a nigga bad bitch moment. You know, niggas sometimes we just feel like a bad bitch.
You want the motivation, man.
Yeah, you want to
say, you know what? I want to buy my 100 G-Wagon. I know I probably won't, but I want to feel like I can.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I want her to complain about nothing. Kardashian problems.
Like, hey, let's go to a public bathroom for the first time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I remember they had a whole fucking saga just for this girl to piss in a bloody public toilet. Fucking the whole episode even. Imagine.
That's crazy.
Ridiculous.
That is crazy.
Ridiculous. Man.
Like, you know what I mean? And then instead I was like, you know what? I've never watched John Wick.
What do you mean?
I actually never watched it.
You never watched John Wick?
I only watched it yesterday. I watched the first one yesterday. Because obviously everyone spoiled it and said, you know, you're gonna go kill these guys because of the dog.
Bro.
For me, I was like, I told my aunt, I said, the main thing that impressed me, I don't care about that motive. You know what impressed me?
Yeah.
The dialogue.
Yeah.
Right? So, Quentin Tarantino has a habit of doing this in his movies as well, right? So now this nigga first kills these niggas who try to come to his house to kill him, right? Kills all of them. The cops comes like, I'll just say, his name is John. He's like, Marcus? Oh, you working? Yeah, it's been busy, man, as you can see. Oh, okay, cool. I'll leave you to it. Sounds like a job, right?
Yeah.
But this nigga's just so... Hey, this nigga kill niggas.
Ass that nigga whip
kill niggas is like, cool. So I started noticing this thing. Because apparently... I know in Pulp Fiction, Quentin Tarantino, you remember?
Minion is you know in movies how they trap minions.
They better be paying.
You know,
they better be.
Nigga, I'll run. Nigga, I know this nigga's gonna whip my ass, nigga.
I know they're like, yes, boss.
Yes, boss.
You know, like, you know what? Shoot me, kill me, it's fine. Because this guy's gonna torture me. Throw me off building. So I watch the dialogue. Everywhere they get, like, it's good to see you again. And then I'm like, so Quentin Tarantino does the same thing in Pulp Fiction. Where basically these guys could be having a conversation like in the back seat when they're driving this guy and they're talking about other shit, normal shit. And then the guy hits a speed hump and they shoot this nigga by mistake. And they're like, fuck. And then they go back to their argument.
Yeah.
And so what I was telling my aunt, I'm like, you know what I appreciate? Fuck everything in John Wick, the action, is how everybody casually acts. Like, yeah, man, you just came from my office? Yeah. Oh, yeah, cool. And I'm like, you know what? That is
for me, you're right. It's for me, the whole thing that makes the movie is how everyone... When they hear the name John Wick, that's why they name the whole movie John Wick. Anytime you mention John Wick, everyone knows you mean business.
Yeah.
Like, there isn't a single person.
And the nigga, like Keanu Reeves barely spoke in that movie when I look at it. They spoke for him.
Yeah, that's
what I'm saying. People are wondering. There's that moment. People are wondering if I was back. I couldn't answer that. You know what? I am back. I said,
oh, shit.
You know,
that's it, you! John Wick is back, nigga! Shit's go pop.
And then I'm like, oh, damn. You know, when you're just like, you know, it was one of those moments when everyone spoke about John Wick and like, yeah, man, let's just leave, let's go kill. You don't know what the fuck they talking about because you're like, this is FOMO. It's one of those moments when you're, like, for example, like right now, I'm at this point where I really want to watch a lot of movies right now. Because I'm like a movie lover and I want to watch old shit. Like the oldest stuff, the classic.
Run up Scarface, man.
I'm gonna do Scarface last.
Last? Nigga,
I feel like
run up the Godfather.
Yeah, like I feel like the main thing what I started realizing from, you know, to be fair, right? I used to think GTA San Andreas, right, was like the GOAT type of like GTA. I think it is, right? But one behind it, right? To be honestly speaking, is Vice City. Jeff used to say Vice City is back. Like it's at the back of it. Then I started looking at it for the time and when they had to create that game and make it colorful and make it the 80s. Miami Vice, Scarface, the one-liners. Because remember, you gotta keep the one-liners. And remember, that's the first genuine way the protagonist
is... I know, but this is business.
And you talk in there, and I'm just looking at it. And it's like, I'm watching this, and I'm like thinking to myself, as I was telling you earlier, it's like, I haven't watched... Shit, man, I actually watched a lot of things this week, and I even watched Barbie. It was alright. I can't believe I waited for a year to watch this on streaming site. People overhyped it. I really expected a lot going into it. I mean, this gross...
Oh, you watched Barbie?
Yeah,
the whole thing?
Yeah.
Oh, that's wow.
I was busy.
I don't think I'll ever watch that. I don't think I have that time in my life to just squeeze that shit in.
I think you can. I think sometimes... You know what's the thing? I think the art of practicing to watch movies without touching your phone.
Yeah.
It's something I really want to form a habit with because I'm always on my phone. Yeah, I'm always on my thing. So like just sitting and watching that stuff, and a movie does that for you right now. And I'm man, like I'm not gonna lie to you, anything that ever got me through the most in my life, COVID times, was movies and music. You know what I mean? Movies and music. You know, I watched Barbie. So I was telling my brother earlier on, like, back in the day when they shot a scene, right? Remember, a camera shoots different frames to make it a picture that moves, right? That's a video, right?
Yeah.
Nerds, whatever. But back in the day, maybe it was film. Maybe because there was... we know the last week I was complaining about saying this word. So if I said it wrong, fuck y'all. But maybe because they had limited time to shoot. But every single frame meant something. Every frame was a picture. The composition, the subject, it meant something. That's why, like, when Tumblr wouldn't have worked, those pictures were not shot like that. Those scenes were not shot like that, right? And I remember someone back in the day, man, I watched a YouTube video saying, people used to take the Kodak pictures, and you know you only can take one picture by seeing it through that small lens. And you make that picture count.
Yeah.
You don't get like multiple scenes, like how much now you're like, I hate this one, delete it, do it again.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm going to do it and then I'm going to see it a month, 2 months later washed, and I'm going to see it.
Yeah.
And so that's why if you notice, most of the pictures that are taken from like our mom's generation, dad's generation, they actually look like normal pictures. Because that picture took out, I need to take this pictures perfect.
Yeah,
it has that purpose.
Yeah.
And yeah, man. So I was busy, man. I was some John Wick, you know. Well, wait, actually, besides you going for the comedy thing, what did you do?
Bro, that's pretty much. I pretty much watched The Shy the whole weekend. Cause I mean, like, bro, the weekend goes real quick. You wake up on a fucking Saturday. I'm waiting for 8 o'clock, but obviously it's not going to be 8 o'clock. I have to start getting ready about 3:30, 4. So yeah, pretty much the whole start of the day, I was just watching The Shy. You know, The Shy is dope, man. It's real dope. It's just the way they just switched up after season 2 was kind of like, okay, cool, nigga. Like, y'all niggas just left some characters aside, but yeah, man, that's pretty much what I did.
Damn,
it wasn't eventful at all.
I don't think things.
Besides Donut, that's like yeah.
Yeah, my brother's been raving about
the love I know I deserve. That nigga still performing that same track list, bro. 12 years later, that nigga still making guap for that motherfucker, bro. The way he performed that shit, you would say they released this thing last month. Nigga, the way he still sings it with that conviction and passion.
Just takes one
nigga,
song
if I was
to
telling the same jokes for 12 years, nigga, I would be tired, bro. I would be so tired. Like, where's the enthusiasm every time I tell these jokes? That nigga had that spit. Yeah. Hey, bro, I was performing, bro, with that red mic. Here's a red mic.
Yeah. He found his red mic.
Yeah.
Because there was a time he dropped out the red mic, bro.
Yeah. Shit, they still do his red mic.
Hey, bro, he was like even paying, man. I hope it's the OG one. I hope he got his mic back.
What? He has one red mic that he uses. He has his own personal.
It's like a Michael Jackson type of thing with glove or some shit, you know?
Did Michael Jackson have his own mic? Personalized mic?
I don't know. I can't actually.
I know Frank Mercury had his own personal thing. You know the one.
Freddie.
Is it Freddie or I said Frank?
I was like,
Freddie Mercury. He has that. You know the one that you pull out. You know when you like on a mic stand. Remember that thing where it snapped out and then he used it as his gimmick to perform with. Yeah. So I wonder if that was the same one all the time or they just got him a new one. You know, like your lucky.
I think like I feel like you deserve like you will say this is the one. You know, this is my lucky charm.
This is my lucky charm.
This is the one that makes it work every time.
Yeah, man. Superstitions work sometimes, even though sometimes it's
man, they're comforting, man.
Yeah, they're comforting. I feel like it gives me more like
they're really comforting, man.
I do this?
The blankie, man. You know, like a small child. Like he can't sleep without this blankie.
Yeah,
it's like so comforting. Like every time I wrote, like, because I think it was because in COVID I used to. When I used to write tests online, I used to get so anxious. So to calm me down. So once, that day I was going through the most. I wrote a semester test. It looked like I was going to fail. So the second one, I'm like, I'm writing alone in a room. So I put on some Frank Ocean Blonde. You know what I mean? And yeah, it kind of changed my life. You know, every time you listen to Blonde, it changes your life. But then Pink and White, which fuck everyone on TikTok for pitching it, making it go slow and spoiling it. That song is probably the best song. But now you guys are only seeing it now. But yeah, I would play Pink and White and listen to Beyonce's backups soothe me and calm me down. And I did that for like 2 years straight until I even graduated. Every time before I wrote, I would, as I'm going into the venue, that would be my ritual. I would listen to that. No matter how it goes 2 years. Because when she goes, say hi to Michael. Then I only realized I was telling my aunt, I'm like, when you say hi to Michael, it's talking about all legends. Like in heaven and shit. And all that stuff. And I'm like, because the song, and Pharrell, shout out, Pharrell Williams who made the song. I would listen to it and man, hey man, when you believe in your superstitions,
you believe in them motherfuckers.
There's a time, bro, where we like just kicked that woman's bumper on mom's car. And I didn't praise Allah that day. And I was like, I feel weird. Every time before I leave the crib, I'm like, you know what, dog? I need to praise Allah. I need to pray. You know, like,
I get you.
So sometimes you get this trauma thing like, it's all right.
Yeah. But I don't know if I had superstitions for exams. But I know that I had like these weird, like I guess you can call it superstitions, where like I didn't like reading or what I'm gonna look at during the exam, like an hour before I write the exam or 30 minutes. So I hated I never wanted to be like, you know, those kids before you come in, they're reading some shit. Yeah. Like, bro, there's a time when I just clock off. I'm like, wait, it is what it is. Nigga, whatever's gonna come hit me, it'll hit me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I used to have that one. And also the peeing one. And this pee one, bro. Like, if I need to pee while I'm writing the exam, I must not go pee. I gotta finish this shit. But sometimes when I'm feeling like now I'm getting dusted, or if I feel like I'm killing it, I'll go for a piss. You know, victory piss. Like, this shit
never did that. I'm an overthink. I could never leave, bro. Nah? I could never leave.
Nah, bro, I would leave, bro, with confidence, nigga. I know, bro. Sometimes, man, I know that I could, freshen up some stuff, but I'm like, fuck, nigga, I did it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What if now I start questioning myself? Now I'm reading things, like, maybe
you know what I realized about school, bro. And also like looking, like just doing anything. Half the time we procrastinate on shit that we wanna do. We feel like we're not good enough. We have low self-esteem. One thing that does not give a shit about all of that is a job and school.
Yeah.
School is either you fail, you pass. Whether you can go to the exam and say, hey man, I've been all night working, man. I tried my best. Ain't no trying your best, bro. I don't pass it your face. Like, and I remember I used to even say, like, that sucks even when you get a job. It's like, my nigga, can you do the job?
And it's fine.
And then they're like, nah, nigga, we don't think you're good for the organization. We want people who are sure for themselves. Do you know, like, there's moments where I'm fine at work, they'll be like, oh, Sam, would you do that? You're like, yeah, I got you. Got you. In your mind, you're like,
I don't know what the fuck am I doing?
What are you asking me?
That's me all the time. Like, I don't know what you're saying, nigga, but I will do it somehow.
And I have to call someone and be like, so you were in the meeting. What do you mean by that? So that's why I realized about life, like, everything you hesitate. You're like, I gave it my best. Relationships. Anything. I gave it my best. But when it comes to work in school, it's either you fail or you pass. It's either you win, you lose. You die, you alive. Like, now in life, someone, imagine, man, these niggas in your life control you away and say, me and that nigga try, fuck it. But this nigga can, listen, guys, listen. This nigga could be studying the most thing that will never get him a job. Write a dissertation, stay up all night, lose sleep, and work hard for 50% on his pass. His nigga says one outlandish thing. They can never see eye to eye. They'll have hate for the rest of their life. But this nigga could sell his soul for 50%. Ain't that ironic? That, like, all these other things that it's funny, bro. Like, the other time you said something interesting, like, isn't it funny that you say we have a short attention span, but then you go write an exam for 3 hours straight without doing anything else?
Without doing nothing at all. You think for that whole 3 hours, that fucking paper. The 3 hours go so fast. You're like, oh, no, man, I need more time. Nigga, so you're telling me you could sit down for 4 hours, basically?
Dude.
Writing one thing.
Dog.
Yeah, bro.
So, the next time, it's that thing I was telling you when we were talking in the beginning of the episode, like, bro, people will convince you that, no, it's fine, there's this study that says this. Guys, as a person who went to university, they always challenge us to write essays and take a stance. There will be an essay written very well with good sources to get your point across. Does it make it right? No. So if someone says, as a civilization, like, we're just prone to lose. Like, the other time, I watched a video, Moon. I don't know why I keep on watching. This channel is called Moon. And I hate on his content because he's, like, romanticized, hyper, makes everything hyper realistic, like shit's anything. Like, you can take a thing and be like, he even had a video I didn't even want to watch. It's like how Invincible destroyed Disney. Like, makes things
so deeper than they actually are.
What they are. And then I'm like, he was making one where he says the system, you were born to lose. You will never be like Jeff Bezos. And I remember, like, this shit is dangerous because, remember, you could be hyped in that morning. You want to go do your best at your job, best at your relationship. And that one video tells you, you'll say, why am I even doing this? Throw all that shit in the dustbin and say, ain't no point. Everyone, Facebook, everyone is, they've done everything. What is my point? And then even now, if I come now and say, hey man, you can do anything you set your mind to. Here's another nigga. Positive self-help. And you're like, my nigga. That's why I even told someone at work, I'm like, I'm a hater, right? And I'm like, hate makes the world around. And I just said the crazy.
Hate makes the world go around, man.
You were in this building because someone hated on you. She's like, I was just pulling shit out of my ass. She's like, facts. And when I meant the building, I meant, you're at work because someone outside you dog said he can't do it. Him, that nigga. And then you pushed.
Yeah. I feel like that's how even a lot of niggas become some shit. Some nigga told me that I can't do something. Like, for real, nigga? You sure, nigga?
You sure?
I'll show you who the fuck I am. Bro, I don't feel like... I wouldn't be here if it wasn't because of hate, nigga.
Bro,
I thrive on that shit.
I think half the
I
time,
want someone to tell me I can't do something just so I can show him that, nigga.
like half the time, I'm always sitting there like, if these people knew the doubts that go into my brain every single day. The same thing I feel. And I feel like I'm one of these people. If I have a choice, yeah, you best believe I'm going to procrastinate. I'm going to push that thing to that. But you need to remember, man, you got to give it all you got, because at the end of the day, life is short, man. You know, lately a lot of people are dying, and it makes you reassess. I know people have always been dying. That's the thing, you know, that's just life. But you're getting older and you're starting to ask yourself, one thing I heard, man, when your tombstone, when you die, doesn't say accountant, architect, rapper, unless you want them to say that. Usually what it says, man, loving wife, loving husband, loving mother, loving father. And you start realizing that the shit that you do for people and how you impact people's lives is what people will genuinely remember you for.
Yeah.
You could have the richest things, but if you don't find a way to always outdo yourself and give people a purpose, even if you can't give a purpose to yourself, always try to beat good energy and give it to other people.
Yeah.
Give it to other people, man. And yeah,
let's end it on that positive note, man.
Yeah. I just want to get it off my chest. I think I said it last week as well. Fuck winter. Told my brother, told everyone, it's just the mindset. It ain't really cold. Stay dressed. If you're warmly dressed, this cold ain't gonna fuck with you, right? That's what I try to tell myself every day when I try to get out of bed. I'm like, this nigga thinks I'm afraid of him. That's the cold as I'm talking about. So just get on my chest. Winter ain't got shit on me this year. I got it. You know, that's what I'm gonna get on my chest. You got anything to get off your chest?
I think I will just second what you said, man. Winter has no shit on me, for real.
Yeah.
This motherfucker can get into your head sometimes, man.
Bro.
Hey, that shit can change you. Yo, today I was in the meeting, brother. I was shivering like a bitch. In that fucking boardroom, I'm like, nigga, this winter, I was there. And in this performance review, shivering, thinking, shit, y'all niggas finish this shit, nigga. Like, damn.
I was the opposite.
Do you have anything to say about the office? I'm not saying, nigga, turn the fucking aircon on, you motherfuckers.
Off.
They tell them, hey, no, it makes the place smell weird. Fuck, nigga, we're burning in this bitch.
You know?
But yeah, man, that's all I had to get off my chest, man. But hey, man.
All right, man. Thank you for joining us on 3rd Avenue. This is the first outro we've ever done. Usually we just...
Yeah.
So thank you for having us, and if you got this far, really appreciate it. And see you next episode.